Hello there. Happy you are here again. It's okay. Take that deep breath, shoulders relaxed, jaw unclenched, and we will get through this like a breeze. Welcome back to English Airs, the podcast that will give you effortless accuracy. This voice you are hearing is Paria. I'm an English instructor, among other things, and at the moment I live and work in Tokyo. I was not born here, so how did I end up in Japan? Well, that is a rather long story, and here's how it begins. In 2016, I was self-studying Japanese, and I used to check a lot of different online resources to improve. I saw a banner that advertised job positions, so I sent an email. Wait a minute. So I was studying. Did I finish it? Did I continue? Why does it even matter? Well, it matters because when you tell a story, and that means talking about anything in the past from your childhood memories to reports, you want to do two important things. One, create a clear picture for your listener. And two, help them follow the timeline. So let's get going. What are you doing now? I mean, right now, other than listening to this podcast, of course. Wow, some of you are very busy. Are all your days like this? What were you doing yesterday at this time? Me? I was sleeping. I was sleeping when an earthquake woke me up. Don't worry, in Japan they are pretty common and we are used to them. Back home they were scary. I remember one time I was chopping some vegetables when the earthquake hit and I cut my finger. So you see how we use these two forms? Let's check together. What was I doing yesterday at this time? I was sleeping. Why did I cut my finger when the earthquake hit? Because I was chopping vegetables and I had a knife in my hand. Did I cut my finger before or after the earthquake? After. The earthquake hit, then I cut my finger. Did I keep cutting my finger? No, of course not. Easy, wasn't it? We use simple past to talk about events that happened in the order they happened. Let's get a mini practice with that. Think about your morning and tell me the first 5 things that you did. Go on. Great, but I have to say it again. That much before breakfast? You are too busy. Now, let's use past continuous to give some background information. I'm going to ask you a few questions and I will pause a little so that you can think and answer. Did you receive any messages yesterday? What were you doing at that time? Did you see something beautiful? When? Did somebody call your name? What were you doing? Fantastic! Now on to practicing it on your own. What to put on the reminder? A simple question. How come? As you may know, how come means why, but it is more casual. So the actual question is, why did you do that? But at least to me, it sounds like someone is accusing me of something. How come is much friendlier and invites the story behind an action. The best part is you can just choose whatever action you want. So the answer will be something like this. Well, I was walking home from the station when I smelled something fantastic. Then I saw there was a new bakery there. I went inside, and as I was looking at all the fresh bread, I realized I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So I bought one loaf from each. My answer was pretty long, but you can stop after 2 or 3 sentences. Just make new ones every day. Also, listen to the podcast a few times. Naturally, your answers will be different every time. Don't forget, the transcript has extra explanation, and as always, it is color-coded, so it will be easier to remember. And on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, there will be announcements, questions, and quizzes. Remember that I am always happy to receive any comments or questions, so share your thoughts. If you'd like me to make an episode about something specific, let me know and I will see where I can put it. Oh, and please tell anyone who might need this podcast about it. If you help, we can reach more and more people and help them with their English. That would be great, wouldn't it? Paria, out.